Hi everyone, welcome to RV Afterlife and welcome to Boise, Idaho. We've come to the conclusion you don't get here accidentally. You have to be on your way to Boise. Like we do in most towns, we pick a couple of things that we're going to go do, and then we make note of what we'd like to do the next time. Do you want to tell them about the Capitol building behind us?
I don't know about the Capitol building.
Okay, well
it's just a little over 100 years old.
Yes.
That's about it.
It was, the main part in the dome was built between 1905 and 1912, and it does take its inspiration from the St. Peter's Basilica in Rome, the capital of the United States, and it seemed like there was something else. Anyway, we got here too late to be able to go inside, but we'll just take a few pictures and show you what else we decide to do in Boise. It is an impressive building, and the grounds are really beautiful too. There's a lot of statues and green spaces and lots of trees. It's pretty hot in Boise in the end of August, so we do appreciate the shady green spots. Spaces, not spots. And of course we got to stop and look at the flowers.
Oh, those are pretty. I don't know what they are, but
What's that?
the purple and yellow ones. You see anything like them?
Yeah. This statue is titled Hospitality of the Nez Perce, which were the Indian tribes that helped Lewis and Clark during their adventures. Okay, so this is one of the unique things in Boise. It's called Freak Alley, and it is just an alley with all kinds of artwork. You don't have to have a permit or permission. As you can see, some of them are really good, some of them not so good. But the cool thing about Boise is, one, we've not really had any trouble finding parking spots, and every parking meter gives you 20 minutes of free parking. So something like this that you don't have to feed a meter for, you just kind of go enjoy it for a few minutes and jump back in your car. Apparently this has been a Boise tradition since 2002. There's a quote by Martin Luther King, says, "They will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character." And there's even some sort of sculpture next to that that's made out of broken glass. I don't know about you, but it's not something that I expected out of Boise. I don't know what I expected, but this is very eclectic. One of the unique things that we found to do in Boise is we're going to visit the Basque Cultural Center. And if you're like me, I didn't know the Basque people or who they were. Roger at least knew that they were from Spain. So I think we've got not quite 2 hours on the meter. We're going to go see what we can see.
And how large is this Basque community or region or area?
Well, Boise. Yeah, Boise has the most Basque community, or the largest Basque community in the United States. It is third only to those groups that are in Argentina and Spain. And
now we can go look.
Now we can go look. Hit the button.
Yeah, hit the button.
this quote, what the son wishes to forget, the grandson wishes to remember.
Yeah.
Some of the traditional dress. If you want to do something, you have to work. Over time, of course, Basque people integrated into the United States and they became everything from senators and governors, but they started as sheep herders and miners. And so this is kind of cool little setup showing what they might have lived in as a sheep herder, a sheep wagon. Included with your ticket to the Basque Museum is you can tour what they refer to as the boarding house next door. Hi.
Welcome. 30, 40 years ago. They would like,
Had indoor plumbing in this boarding house.
This is where the guys would hang out. And they could invite their friends over, have a cup of soup, a cup of coffee. This piano was from a boarding house from a town east of here. Plus, you know, some other cultural events, choir performances, maybe, things along those lines.
This is a 1928 kitchen in the boarding house, and they have the oldest bathtub in Boise and a 1938 washing machine. The men who lived here were mostly men, mostly sheep herders, shared rooms, and if they did have a room of their own, this is what it looked like. Enough room for a bed. We are at the Boise Union Pacific Depot, and this is not something that will come up if you go to Google and say what are the top 10 things to do in Boise, Idaho. We had a trolley tour booked with Boise Township Trolleys, and she called last night, was very apologetic, but said that she had had a family emergency and could not honor our reservation. So she did spend quite a bit of time on the phone with me and gave me a lot of places to go, and she said don't miss the depot because it's a beautiful botanical gardens and it's a gorgeous view overlooking the city. So we're gonna look around a little bit, but so far we're pretty impressed. So here is the view of the city of Boise. And just to give you some perspective, Boise in the 2021 census had, I forgot the number.
97,000 people, something like that.
No, 200 and some thousand people.
Neighborhood, 200,000.
Yeah, in the whole city. And there are over 2 million people that live in Chicago. So I did see a statistic though that said that Boise has grown like 16% in the last 5 years. So people apparently don't hate the winters and are willing to relocate here. But boy, is this pretty. Looks like they've got some colorful koi in the pools. Oh, you know, I can't resist filming a bee on a flower. Beautiful gardens here. So this is Big Mike, number 2295, and this particular steam engine was built in 1920 and has the capacity to carry 10,000 gallons. And there's Roger being studious, reading and watching the videos. Well, we hope you enjoyed our day in Boise. There is a lot more to do here. So if you're coming, I would say give yourself a week. I've got a cheat sheet paper, so I'm just going to tell you some of the other things that there are to do here that we did not have time for. There is a zoo. There's the World Center for Birds of Prey. There are 2 hot springs. Now, one said it was not recommended for children, Rocky Canyon Hot Springs. And that could be either the terrain or it could be it's clothing optional.
Au naturel.
Yeah, that is a thing out here. And then the Kirkham Hot Springs, which you did say that was okay for children. There's the Warhawk Museum and the Anne Frank Human Rights Memorial. There is a river greenbelt that has, I want to say, 25 miles, or was it 75? That you could bicycle and different
Or
things. Or walk, yeah. So, and
Who's going to walk 25 minutes?
and we did not go inside the Capitol building, which I think that's always something we enjoy doing. But
The outside is pretty impressive.
yeah, and
Capitol buildings are usually like that.
I don't know, you never know if we'll ever get back this way again, but those are some of the things that we would do in addition to the things you've seen us do on this video. So, I guess that's it, and we'll see you in the next town. I believe our next big one is Coeur d'Alene.
Yeah, we got one night between here and Coeur d'Alene.
Yeah, so,
Winchester
Yes.
State Park. Okay.
okay,
Toodles.
bye.